Have you ever considered as a leader how much trust goes into making the deep decisions that we have to make? I remember back in 2018, my wife and I were making a hard decision after the shocking loss of my father-in-law and what to do now with my mother-in-law and caring for her. I was talking to a dear friend who I implicitly trusted with his counsel, and he told me without reservation that in this season of life, it was the best decision to move down to Florida to care for her with the needs that she had. And because I trusted him, it really made for an easier process in that transition. Covey, in his book, The Speed of Trust, defines trust as confidence and distrust as suspicion. And he has an economics of trust formula that he laid out that was very powerful. As trust goes up, speed goes up and cost goes down. So in my situation, because I had great counsel and I trusted this individual, I was able to make a much quicker decision, and I was able to leave behind costs because I either sold or gave away everything in my house and made it less cumbersome to move down. But the flip side of this equation is that as trust goes down, speed goes down and cost goes up. Think of the 9/11 bombings that happened. Our trust as an American population went down in airline security, so billions of dollars were invested. And because of that, though we appreciate the security, we now have to show up at airports much earlier than we used to. The speed went down, and much more cost was implemented to make us safer in our travel. The cost went up. Now, I'd like for us to consider one key idea, that no matter how great your strategy is or how great you are at executing something, if you have low trust, it's going to diminish your outcome. Whereas if you have great strategy and great execution and amazing trust among the individuals, it's actually going to multiply the outcomes. Let's be leaders today that multiply the outcomes and not diminish them through our lack of trust. This video is part of our Disruptive by Design series that helps owners, executives, and managers lead with confidence, communicate with clarity, and empower with competence.